So now we move to the fun questions. We have Mark Picker, another co-founder of 3812 Gallery, and then we have Calvin Hui, another co-founder of the gallery. So if you could choose one food from Hong Kong, what would that be?
Wow, for me, so every Sunday we go out to Shekou. There's a little restaurant there called Lulu's, which is quite famous. And I always have yin yok danzi, the bacon. Yin yok danzi and lai cha. And it's the best bacon and egg sandwich in Hong Kong and probably one of the top in the world.
Okay. What about you, Calvin?
Well, my personal preference is wonton noodle. It's also very iconic Hong Kong gourmet.
Mm-hmm.
So from time to time I will go to Max Noodles, Mak Ang Gei, which is a very old-fashioned and very famous.
Just to declare that we haven't paid any advertising. If you could choose one piece of art in your living room, which one would that be and why?
I would choose Liu Guofu. His paintings are so delicate, so beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen it here.
Representing the perfect integration of Eastern origin and also contemporary expression, which is also the unique notion of our curatorial vision.
How about you, Mark?
For me, it would have to be Xiaoqun. Xiaoqun is a master artist. But what I love about it is I've seen paintings of his that he painted in 1963 when he was a young man living in Milan. And I was born in 1963. And this is now my 60th year. And sometimes I feel like out of context with the world. And I think I look at what Xiaoqun was doing as an Asian living in Milan, painting in an abstract way that the world had never seen. And he formed relationships and friendships with some of the great artists of his time. And his journey has always been one about there are no boundaries, there are in a way no ethnicities, we're all just human and we're all here to enjoy each other and to make the world better by being nice to each other. And the colour and the messages that he sends in his art resonate with me. And there is actually a painting I can see in my mind's eye that he painted in 1963. And it's a bit like, it could be my Dorian Gray. As that painting doesn't age, I age, but we're exactly the same.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Thank you. So, Mark, as an art lover, as both of you art lover, do you have any unique taste? I know, like you said, everyone has a unique taste.
Yeah. I think art is very personal, and I think one of the things I always find fascinating when people come to one of our exhibitions, or when I go to an exhibition, so there might be 20 paintings hanging in a room, but I watch people, they're drawn to only one. And that's the painting that they relate to. And it can be for a myriad of reasons. For me, it can quite often be because that painting puts me in a time or place in my own life, or maybe in a time and place where I want to go. So I think, art is incredibly personal. And, even the art that's around us right now, every one of us will have our one that we would rather take home than the other ones. And I always think that's the power of an artist, is their ability to talk to you on a very personal level, on a very public platform.
I think the taste change or evolve. Remember when we did the group exhibition, we have the Turkish artists, we have the Chinese artists, which showcase sculpture, video art, really that trigger us. I'm not sure if this is like guilty pleasure, but now when we develop a lot of like abstract arts.
So imagine every gallery is attached to a music genre. Which music is attached or related to 3812 Gallery?
So going back to my generation, when I was young, there was a film called 2001: A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick. And in it, he takes you on a journey through time and space. And I think all of our artists do this to some extent. And he chose Tchaikovsky's Blue Danube.
Yeah.
And I think it is an amazing piece of music. Whenever I hear that piece of music, I can think, even looking to me right now, if I could dive into this painting, I would hear the Blue Danube being played. So for me, I think, obviously every show is different and every show has a theme, but I think music has an ability to transcend themes. And I think Tchaikovsky's work, as proven by Kubrick, would be the piece I would choose.
Okay, thank you. What would you recommend people to do if they visit Hong Kong for just one day?
So actually, I've been in Hong Kong for almost 30 years, and I think what people misunderstand about Hong Kong is how beautiful our city is. And I think if I were to say to anybody, it would be to walk some of the trails, particularly if you're there in the autumn and the winter, and even if you struggle through the summer, to stand on a mountaintop and look over back at Hong Kong Island to see the urban world right next to the jungles and the forests that we have surrounding Hong Kong, the beaches, I mentioned Sheko before. So get away from the shopping malls and explore the heartbeat of Hong Kong, which is the natural beauty that surrounds us.
Of course, I would recommend the art and cultural offerings of Hong Kong now. So if just within one day, I would say you may stay in West Kowloon, that's done. So definitely one day, not enough.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.